Hi, this is Tad the Diet Coach, and today I'm going to talk about how to stay on your diet while you're prepping or while you're in a weight loss mode. Over the last 29 years of myself prepping for shows and working with people, there's several things that have come up that, in my experience, can really help with staying true to your diet and staying on course. And a lot of times it has to do with people getting hungry and people eating out of boredom or eating off their plan based on based on their hunger levels and based on stress levels and things like that. So managing those things is important. But some of the things you can do to help you get through this process is I've always recommended a very simple solution is to have something alternative that will not disrupt your diet that you can eat or snack on that can help you, such as chopping. I've always recommended chopping up cucumbers and celery in moderate amounts and putting them in Ziploc bags and carrying them with you in your food bag. So that way, in between meals, if you get a little hungry or your stomach and it's distracting, you can eat some of those and chew some of those, and it'll give you a sense of fullness in your stomach. Another little quick tip would be perhaps having a diet soda. That's what I do whenever I get, especially in the evenings when I get that sugar craving or that's something where I want to eat something sweet after my last meal, and so I'll usually go and have like a Diet Dr. Pepper. That's kind of my diet drink of choice. It doesn't really matter which kind you do, but between the carbonation and the artificial sweeteners, it really gives you that sensation. I don't recommend using a lot of artificial sweeteners during contest preps. While it doesn't necessarily impact your diet all that much, it can cause some extra bloating and in some cases some water retention, and in very few cases aspartame and sucralose can cause an insulin spike that can make you even more hungry. And those are rare cases. Only certain individuals become prone for that kind of thing. So 99% of the people out there won't have that kind of issue. But you would know if you're one of those people. So those are a couple quick tips. A couple supplements that have always helped are things like chromium picolinate. Taking about 200 micrograms of chromium picolinate throughout the day, maybe in the morning, noon, and night, can oftentimes help with sugar cravings. Chromium is an essential element that helps your body to regulate blood sugar levels in a much healthier way. And so therefore, whenever you regulate blood sugar levels, you're going and keep those levels even and consistent throughout the day, you're going to be able to manage hunger a lot better. Another supplement that's relatively new to the market, and most likely because of Dr. Oz and stuff, is an extract from a fruit called Garcinia cambogia. And while there's a lot of benefits to it, and the science is very solid on it, it's not a magic pill, but it will help curb appetite oftentimes. And that kind of thing, there's a great product. Actually, Top Secret Nutrition makes a really great version of this because they put white kidney bean extract with it, which also helps with minimizing carbohydrate metabolism and things like that. So these combining the two is great. But this will also help with managing leptin levels and also managing your body's sense of satiety in your hunger. So this is a couple of nice little tidbits to help you stay on track in your diet. But the most important, I think, thing that helps most competitors and most people who are on a fitness track to lose body fat, stay a course on their diet, is to constantly remind themselves what they're on this course for. It's always about one step, putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. It's the slow and steady wins the race. It's never fast and furious. As many people put it, this is definitely a marathon and not a sprint. And you really have to keep your eyeballs and your brain focused towards and reminded of what you're really in this for. And then, of course, celebrate the small goals, celebrate the small successes. A lot of times people get hung up on some of the numbers on the scale or how they feel about their progress, and a lot of times that's very arbitrary. So take some really good measurements in terms of tape measurements or circumference measurements, some hardcore data that's a good yardstick for you to judge and gauge your progress by, and then you'll be able to see the progress that you're making, and that's very rewarding. That kind of short-term reward, even small progress, is very, very rewarding and keeps you motivated and gives you that momentum that you need in a diet to be able to continue on through the process when it gets difficult, because it always does. And remember, folks, nothing worthwhile is ever easy. So this is one of those things where we just have to see past the trees, see past the forest for the trees, so to speak. So I hope this was helpful. for all you in a dieting phase, and I've started my prep this year already, so I know, I've done over 50 shows in my lifetime, so I've been on this track many, many times, and I know how tough it can be. So good luck to you all of you who are prepping, and all of you who are on a weight loss, fat loss diet plan. I wish you the best, and of course, this is Tad the Diet Coach saying stay positive, and we'll see you next time.